Welcome to the Prophecy Depot, where we look at current events and place them under the spotlight of Bible prophecy. US President Donald Trump's Middle East envoy, Jason Greenblatt, is scheduled to visit Israel next week before the Jewish high holiday of Sukkot in order to discuss ways to jumpstart the long-stalled negotiations between Israel and the Palestinians. A White House official revealed that Greenblatt is scheduled to hold meetings with Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Abbas about the topics that came up in their respective conversations with President Trump on the sidelines of last week's General Assembly at the United Nations. Meanwhile, and this is interesting, the London-based newspaper Al Arabi Al Jadid reported that under President Trump's peace plan, a Palestinian state would have gradual borders and that a resolution to the Palestinian refugee issue will be postponed. Now listen to this. These are the Arab folks talking. According to the newspaper, Trump's plan received the blessing from Washington's regional partners, including Egypt, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia, despite the fact that it does not lead to solutions in keeping with the international resolutions that were passed by the United Nations. Many outlets in the Arab media now describe the American president's guidelines for peace between Israel and the Palestinians as the deal of the century. How about that? The Arabs are calling Trump's plans for the Middle East the deal of the century, whereas before they were very non-committal, perhaps even anti any peace plan. Now they're calling Trump's plan the deal of the century. Sources familiar with the guidelines told TV7 that the plan proposes establishing a Palestinian state in gradual borders, not immediately reaching the Palestinian leadership's aspired 1967 lines, which in practice means that the state's boundaries would include the Gaza Strip and all of the territory under the Palestinian Authority's control in the West Bank. The borders would later be expanded based on future agreements. It was said further that the agreement would include a special clause that addresses the return of the Palestinian refugees upon the establishment of a Palestinian state. At the same time, Palestinian officials revealed that a special meeting is currently being planned in Egypt's capital, Cairo, which will be attended by official delegations from Israel and Jordan with the aim of discussing the plan and taking the first steps to implement it. The meeting will take place upon the completion of a domestic Palestinian reconciliation deal and the establishment of a new unity government. That means the peace deal between Hamas and Fatah. Fatah is at the moment ruling the West Bank. Hamas rules Gaza, and there is now a plan to meet together and make peace between the two on the grounds of a future soon to be implemented under President Trump, a Palestinian state. Friends, we are truly living in the times of end-time Bible prophecy. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please like. Take care, and God bless. Friends, if you do not know Jesus Christ as your Saviour, you need to get right with him right now before judgment falls, because the time is running out. What is the amazing link between the woman and the dragon of Revelation 12, the city of Jerusalem, and the year 2017? Did the blood moons of 1493-94, 1949-50, 1967-68 and 2014-50 really have any prophetic significance? My new book, The Blood Moon's Prophecy, Jerusalem and 2017, may provide you with some shocking answers to these questions. This book of 191 pages and illustrations will shock many people. Following on from my best-selling book Antichrist, the Vatican and the Great Deception, we further lift the curtain on amazing prophetic events that are taking place today as Israel prepares to build the Third Temple. Events about which many Christians are totally unaware. Discussions have been held between the Jewish Sanhedrin and prominent Muslims regarding the building and future location of the Third Temple. Amazingly, the Sanhedrin likened the Islamic Messiah figure, the Mahdi, to their view of the Jewish Messiah, whose appearance they say is imminent. The building plans for the Third Temple in Jerusalem have already been prepared. The priests are already in training. The instruments have been created for their use in the coming temple rituals. But where is the Ark of the Covenant? Did the prophet Jeremiah hide it 2,500 years ago? And in recent years, has its location been discovered and kept secret until the temple is built? However, the prophets warned Antichrist is coming and he will desecrate the new temple. This book also reveals the area from which many of the early church fathers believed Antichrist will arise. Just how close are we to his appearance and the return of Jesus Christ? The building of the temple in Jerusalem and the arrival of the Antichrist may be much closer than many of us believe. Who knows what the coming days will bring? Time is short, my friends. All history will finally come together with the fulfillment of the ultimate prophecy, the return of the Messiah, Yeshua. So heads up, watch the Middle East, because that is where it will all come to pass in the days and the years ahead. God bless you.